wretched and fleeting.
That's it. Keep up. You can fight it or rock with it.
Fiends or devils, I'll crush them all. I will protect old beauty. I will protect old beauty.
Yes, you. Let's rock.
Get that!
Strike! Descend to earth!
Welcome to the first stage of Soul Glad Enterprises' 33rd Scorched Sand Festival of the 20th season, Dream Play Fantasia. In this stage, you can choose between the School of Acting Challenge. You have to complete 3 performances from 3 scripts and move the panel judges. In the School of Action Challenge, you have to defeat 3... Now, make...
The champion's crown awaits you on the stage. Welcome to the arena.
Competitors, allow me to introduce the rules of this challenge to you. There are a total of 3 stages up ahead, each with their own challenges. The enemies you will contend against are antagonists. It's worth mentioning that the fastest time for this stage was achieved by a contestant with fiery red hair. Astounding.
Time is of the essence. Peach Blossoms and Divine Sword descend.
Contestants, you are about to confront the monsters of the primordial dreamscape. During this period, Penacony was nothing but a barren wasteland. As dream chasers who've come to Penacony, defeating them...
All the Soul Glad is ours! Don't even think about plunder!
Right on time. Time to show you what I can really do. Azure Dragon, White Tiger, eating less carbs. Watch this! Master, have some tea. I'll melt it all down.
This song's just for you. Keep up with my tempo!
Clouds severing mountains.
Ready to lose yourself? Fight it or rock with it. My music conquers all!
Maybe I can do this. Somebody help me! Pulverizing sword strike. Right on time. Right on time. Awesome!
Pretty good crowd today. Keep up!
I'm gonna hold everyone back again! Melt!
Get them!
Strike while the iron is hot. Ha! Yeah! Descend to earth!
Soul Glad! My Soul Glad!
Pretty simple. I just... Peach blossoms and divine sword descend. Intercepting sword technique.
Congratulations on becoming the first group of Dream Chasers! Answering the call from the Watchmaker just as you're about to give up, a downpour sparks a business idea. You enter the umbrella business!
Why is our opponent...
Because this is Soul Glad Enterprises 33rd...
Isn't this just product placement?
To safeguard the integrity of Soul Glad, I will...
Rescue! Can someone else take this one? Pardon my manners. Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less carbs! Watch this!
You can fight it or rock with it!
Fiends or devils, I'll crush them all!
Turn it up!
Mountains fall! Right on time. Yeah. Right on time. Oh, I get it! Lead through clouds!
That's it! Let's rock! You can fight it or rock with it!
Right on time. Yeah. Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less carbs. Watch this!
Keep up!
Right on time. Awesome! Shivering mountains!
Get them!
Yeah!
Fiends or devils, I'll crush them all!
Turn it up! You can fight it or rock with it!
Right on time.
kisses me with pain, and I provide with...
What do we have here?
Make sure to keep your...
Peach blossoms and divine sword descend.
Congratulations to our two Dream Chasers for establishing, no matter how lengthy the
None will take my Soul Glide away from me. I will use the Transmutation Arcanum to turn into a dinosaur!
Oh, dinosaur! Devour my enemies! Grab a bottle of Soul Glide and make your dreams a blast!
Someone else take this one?
Here to crash the party?
Keep up!
Get them!
Yes, you! Yes, you! Yes, you!
Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
Strike! Shivering mountains!
You can fight it, or rock with it!
You won't get away.
Yes, you!
You dare attack
Yes, you!
fiends or devils? I'll crush them all!
Descend to earth! Ha!
Turn it up!
Yes, you! Lead through clouds!
Get them!
Keep up!
You won't get away.
Slap!
Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
Turn it up!
The body withers, but the...
You
That should do it! Okay. Isn't this fight way off from the actual storyline?
Transforming into a dinosaur isn't imaginative enough for you? This is the sort of magic only seen on Penacony. Anyway, let's get back on track. Where were we? Oh, that's right. After an extended battle, you finally emerged victorious! But the companion who journeyed in the years that followed, you encountered each other once more on the prosperous streets of Penacony, but dared not call out to one another. Perhaps akin to the lingering regret of every dream chaser. Ah, well done! You brought to life the thrilling action scenes from Once Upon...
Looks like we won! Let's hurry up and get to the next stage.
Congrats to both of you for clearing the stage, but more importantly, are you having... Look at the time! You finished much faster than
That red-haired contestant.
You'll find out eventually, but only if you clear the next test first. Welcome to the second stage of the 33rd Scorched Sand Festival in the 20th season. You have the option to choose gunfire and undergo Brother Hanu's trial, or time. Well, now, make... Dear friends, welcome to the enchanting universe created by the Watchmaker. Awaiting you is the morally dubious. It is said that these cartoon characters were inspired by the Watchmaker's own experiences. According to research by Clocky scholars, the original Hanu of reality shared enter into the world of Hanu via the TV by the end.
If it's a gunfire trial, we should be able to settle this with a fight, right? Ready? 1, 2, 3. Are we both in control of this Hanu character?
Very good. Look, in this Hanu's Adventure episode, Boss Stone has gathered his battleships for an assault on Dreamville. All Buzzfly, Cousin Wolf, and Bombhead are all raring to go. The brave Hanu must thwart their advance and protect his home. Alas, Hanu presently is ill-equipped to fend off the malevolent mischief makers, which is why he is... brave Hanu. You look like you could really use some help. Long time no see, Hanu. You look pretty stressed out. How about an intense and thrilling game of Dream Jigsaw to blow off some steam? Oh my! Are you telling me that Boss Stone has rallied the villains to seize Dreamville? What a... Listen closely, Hanu. I'm aware you're in need of a suitable weapon. And I also know there's one just upstairs. But you know what? You'll have to play it... Now scurry along, Hanu, but tread carefully. 2 ne'er-do-wells are all... I can't wait!
Let's stay alert and make sure those monsters don't spot us. Look up there! If we can push that thing down, do you think that would do the trick? Jigsaw pieces. Let's hurry back.
Oh my! The exquisite sensation of perfect alignment! My organizational itch has been quite thoroughly scratched. Hurry now, Hanu! Touch that TV set and transform back into your old self. Then head upstairs. Your weapon awaits you there.
Are such haphazard instructions really okay? Disconnecting from that thing so suddenly has left me feeling slightly disoriented. Is that Hanu? What exactly is he talking about?
Tick-tock! It's time for me to make an appearance!
Clocky? I can also see him.
In Dreamville, Clocky is everywhere and can do anything! Like right now! Hanu says, battle! We must do battle! The enemy is at our doorstep, and we have no path of retreat! For the future of Dream... Touch that suspicious-looking TV right now!
So they just jumped in such sheesh. Logic in this plot and dialogue is really being pushed to its limits. again. Ready? I am gradually getting used to this. Huh. Who knows? I might even be able to perform some high-level moves with Hanu.
Oh? Did someone say high-level movies just now? That's right, pal. The upcoming script is just exploding. Last we saw, Hanu was preparing for battle. Suddenly, he hears heavy footsteps coming from the hallway, but brave Hanu won't go down without a fight. He instantly sprints for the storage room, ready.
But we still don't have...
Guess what? Hanu's favorite bazooka just so happens to be in that...
What a coincidentally convenient plot twist. The storage room. It's behind the shelves, right? He wasn't lying. There's actually a bazooka here. Now we should have a... This thing feels just like the Soaring Locust too. Careful. It looks like we've got more company. Get ready to fire! Here we go again. But no big deal. We're pretty handy with this. That should be all of them, right?
Oh my! Hanu is on a streak! Everyone! The stage is complete! Quickly! Head through the TV to the next stage!
Well, that's that. But it is gonna be hard to let go of this bazooka. I should probably report this fine.
You found it! It's yours!
I didn't expect to find this.
Congratulations to both of you! Oh, you've overcome all obstacles and proven yourselves! But, unfortunately, there is only one who can be Penacony's festive superstar. In the final stage, you will face the defending champion. If you fail, you will lose the opportunity to become the festive superstar. Welcome to the 33rd Scorch Sand Festival's third stage in the 20th season, sponsored by Soul Glad Enterprises.
No way. I think I just saw someone. Someone extraordinary.
Wow! Can I really keep it?
Please wait! My beautiful ladies. By the glorious light of beauty! I never thought I would see you again. In such turbulent times, your kind faces are as spring's gentle breeze, bringing solace to my scorched heart.
Are you a Knight of Beauty?
Hear ye! The rosy glow of the beauty has rendered you speechless. What an honor. Upon hearing of the impending festivities, I commanded the one and only to bring me to Penacony with full haste. Alas, in a cosmos unguarded by the beauty, disorder prevails. Thus my passage was delayed by tending to this. Fortunately, the mini-rabbit mech pilot, stray cat duelist, galactic ninja, and quad-drive Intellitron, along with 32 other souls in distress, all emerged from their predicaments safe and sound. I then led them all here to revel in the harmony with the countless other splendid beings. I do not deserve such praise. Unfortunately, that dashing IPC ambassador, whose radiance matches that of a beautiful peacock, remains in a woeful state. Ugh, how I wish he too could partake in this splendid occasion. Okay, let's get back to business. Since fate has brought us together, it stands to reason that you both seek the accolade of the audition's victor. Though upon arrival I was once mistaken for a towering silver-armored fugitive with fiery red flames due to my lack of eloquence. It matters not, for what matters is that I now stand before you. Our paths have crossed. I, Argenti of the Knights of Beauty, am humbled if I am fortunate enough to emerge victorious. Kindly grant me passage to the crown of victory, and recognize that Idrilla, the beauty, is the most peerless beauty of them all. Dear friends, please ready yourselves for this trial set forth by the beauty.
You know the drill.
Dear friends, please ready yourselves for this trial set forth by the beauty.
And you're supposed to be stronger? Huh? Do you know who I am? Ever see a diamond this big? It's all yours!
Rise to the challenge. Rise to the challenge.
Pulverizing sword strike.
You're fighting a gentleman. My gallant friend, put forth all your might.
You've got a lot of nerve.
Yes,
you won't get away.
The flesh wound.
time to twirl! I'll melt it all down. Blades drawn, mountains fall! Time to twirl! You must be honored to meet me.
Much obliged. Come one, come
Rise
on.
to the challenge.
Rock shattering slash!
Barely felt it.
Confess!
Right on time.
Flesh wound!
Don't come any closer!
Move aside, amateurs! Fiends or devils! I'll crush them all!
Perhaps you still don't understand. Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens. And I'm no exception.
I'll melt it all down. Oh, poor you. To Earth, it descends with might. Eradicate. Time to twirl. Somebody help me!
Time for a detailed overhaul.
Rise to the challenge. Bear witness to order.
Again. Right on time. What are you looking at? Do you know who I am? Ever see a diamond this big? It's all yours! Do we have to fight?
Why, of course!
Give me strength! Thank you for your help.
Let the duel commence. Pledge thy loyalty.
Yes, you! Time to twirl! I'll melt it all down.
Rise to the Your convictions, my friends, are indeed awe-inspiring. The laurels of victory belong to a thriller. You're fighting a gentleman.
You gonna show me what you're made of? Pulverizing sword strike! You must be honored to meet me. It's gonna hurt.
Confess! You
Dare attack me!
Right on time. Time to twirl!
my gallant friend, put forth all your might.
Right on time.
Flesh.
You won't get away!
Time to twirl! I'm gonna hold everyone back again. Demons, depart!
Much obliged.
Time to
Perhaps humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
A flesh wound.
melt! Descend to Earth!
Rise to the challenge. Put forth all your might.
Right on time.
You won't get away.
Time to twirl! This big diamond! It's all yours!
Rise to the challenge.
Protect! Thank you for your help. Don't come and
Fiends or devils, I'll crush them all!
melt! Strike! See through clouds! Honored to meet me.
Bear witness. You're fighting a gentleman.
Get them!
Confess.
Right on time.
Perhaps humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
Time to twirl!
Rise to the challenge. Put forth all your might.
Right on time.
You won't get away.
That's enough. I have come to grasp the sincerity of your cause. I yield. Beautiful! Truly a captivating contest. It is through you that I realized to uphold the honor of a driller, I must further hone my skills. What a beautiful lesson indeed! Go forth, my dear friend. Beautiful miss. I shall remain here, gazing from afar as you bask in the limelight, joining the audience in offering you the most heartfelt cheers and applause.
We don't have much time. May fate allow us to meet again, Knight of Beauty. In that case, let's make our way to the end. Penacony's really thronging with talent. I hope we make it in time.
Congratulations to the both of you on becoming the festive superstars of this year's Charmony Festival. Before entering the grand I, on behalf of the organizers, extend my sincere congratulations to you. Wishing... Your endeavors are worthy of extra recognition, and I've taken steps to ensure that. However, this reward is not a material one, but rather the opportunity for an open and honest communication between us. As previously promised, my sister, Mr. Yang, and I have met with the Dream Master. We delved into both I and the Oak family cannot acquiesce to your request.
Just as expected.
We acknowledge the perspective of you, Nameless. Penacony does require change, but not as you propose. The planet of festivities cannot and will not revert to a place characterized by chaos, disorder, or anarchy. Through your journey of overcoming obstacles, you must have glimpsed the essence of that era. The vulnerable ruthlessly eliminated, equality non-existent, common folk living precarious lives, eking out a dreary existence. Ultimately, only heroes like yourselves manage to achieve success. But I would dare ask, if you did not possess the special status of having a Stellaron, and you were but an anonymous and frail member among the masses, which Penacony would you prefer? A dystopia for the survival of the fittest, or a sweet dream paradise for all?
Mr. Sunday, even if the members of the Oak family can't fully agree on what to do about the Stellaron, now's not exactly the time to be holding an extensive discourse about Penacony's past and future, is it? The Stellaron issue concerns the life and death of everyone on Penacony. If anyone has a better suggestion, the crew is more than willing to listen. Also, it'd be best to tell us the ins and outs of that meeting. This way, we'll at least know what Welt and Ms. Robin are dealing with, and the reason why they failed to make our appointment.
Ah, Navigator. That is precisely my intention. With all present, let's begin by discussing the details of that meeting. Let's talk about our tribulations and choices, our ideals and beliefs, and our final course of action. The only path to take.
You mean to say that for the longest time, there have been scoundrels who would use the Charmony Festival that I have bequeathed to the masses as a tool to realize their ambition?
Indeed, Dream Master. Once the Charmony Festival begins, the Stellaron's powers, along with the song, will be broadcast across the entire planet of Penacony. And then everyone in their dreams will be unable to awaken.
This is indeed surprising to me. The dreamscape is maintained by the collective effort of the 5 families. If someone were to use the Charmony Festival to recklessly disseminate the power of the Stellaron, this individual must hold a position of great authority. Do you have any suspects?
I'd like to ask, did you really not know of the Stellaron's existence?
I would have never thought that this nameless would point the spear at me. Quite astonishing indeed.
If I have offended, the Astral Express extends its sincere apologies. But the current circumstances are dire and leave no room for meticulous inquiry. We're doing this out of concern for the Dreamscape's safety.
Dream Master, it's just to prove that the Charmony Festival has nothing to do with the Stellaron. If we're being overly cautious, I will return to the stage to offer tribute in song, just per the arrangement.
Sunday, Robin, I've watched you two grow up, and know your dispositions like the back of my hand. Both of you, right now, can surely be lauded as their most devout advocates. The magnitude of this matter is enormous, and cannot be taken lightly. Since Mr. Yang has asked with such earnestness, I will personally respond in kind. If there is a need, the entire Oak family will be mobilized to heed your call. Someday, might I ask you to beseech them to cast their light unto me, and question me in their stead, so that no lies may be concealed?
I will do as you command.
Robin, could I entrust you to be present as a witness, to document the truth, and to proclaim my innocence, so that
I will do as you command.
May thy will be carried out on earth. Just
Oh, triple-faced soul, please sear his tongue and palms with a hot iron, so that he will not be able to fabricate lies.
Let us begin. There is nothing...
Understood. Question. Have you devoted your life to your god, never worshipping other gods?
Naturally.
Do you love your god as you do yourself?
Naturally.
Have you strayed from the path expected by your god?
Never.
Have you ever been inordinate with your asks of your god, coveting more than the...
Never.
Then, a final. Do you swear to fulfill all vows, past, present, and future?
With the Aeon as my witness, if I do not deliver on my words, or if I renege on my vows, may I be cursed in accordance with divine law.
They have seen your faith. And
just a moment.
What?
I have another question. I hope, to my understanding, the family's harmony and prosperity have never relied on so-called divine law. The god you both mentioned, are they truly Xipe?
Mr. Yang should know that those belonging to the family toil together as if they were kin, embracing solidarity and unity under their light. Such a delicate and complex symphony. Which other god could perfectly harmonize this?
Perfectly harmonize. Therein lies the problem. It isn't an outsider lurking in the shadows who changed the harmony, but a dissonance that has surreptitiously emerged from within this very... In the distant past, there existed an Aeon. With one flick of the wrist, they crafted the laws of the cosmos. Their followers formed the Beyond the Sky Choir, spreading solemn and reverent hymns throughout the universe. Later, they fell. The route traversed by this Aeon clashed with the harmony, ultimately being absorbed and fused into it. The chorus that once reverberated across worlds fell silent, and when it echoed anew, it was transformed into the hymn of harmony. Though an Aeon may perish, paths with no masters still linger. In the all-forgiving harmony, echoes of bygone dissonance may subtly arise.
Mr. Yang, being overly astute can be a detriment. Especially when you find yourself alone and without allies.
So this is how it is.
For the sake of our grand cause someday, please afford these two an opportunity to rest.
What?
Sorry, Robin. It's just you. I did not wish for you to know this. It's a pity that things have turned out this way.
So, this is the true reason I can't sing? The shadow that envelops Penacony is actually...
We were never children of the harmony. Our ideal paradise could not have been crafted by Xipe. True bliss can only be guaranteed by the one who, within the foundation of law, humanity establishes civilization, and through harmony, we obtain order.
Unbelievable. To think that there would be remnants of the Order on Penacony.
What have you done with Mr.
Don't worry. I just gave them some time alone to ponder their fates.
You should know that these actions make you an enemy of the Astral Express.
Should we need to stand against the Nameless, it would only be myself and the Oak family involved. But we haven't reached that point yet, have we? Your efforts for the justice of Penacony are evident to everyone, and have been widely observed. Patience is a virtue. However, I won't hold it against you.
If it is the Order that drove you to imprison Welt and Robin, and you're using them to coerce our compliance, then there'll be no point in entertaining any type of discussion.
You're mistaken, Miss Himiko. They are in very safe hands, and just as the family has always proclaimed, no one can be harmed in the dreamscape, least of all in the beautiful new world belonging to the Order. Penacony and the entire universe have witnessed far too much innocent bloodshed. The strong wield their blades against the weak, and the victors push the vanquished to the brink of life. Natural selection. The world abides by this principle, establishing the well-being of humanity atop the corpses of the downtrodden.
So you've decided to resurrect a dead Aeon? No one's ever done such a thing.
If Miss Himiko is interested, let's draw back the veil and speak candidly. I've always firmly believed that people can understand one another through peaceful... I'm willing to divulge the unembellished truth as to the intentions of the Order's Pathstriders, so that you will make better judgment for the Astral Express, for Panic... So, come with me, everyone. Let us retrace our steps and see...
Huh? Where'd he go?
Welcome. This isn't any location in Penacony's dreamscape. It's my inner world. The reason the scenery before you remains unchanged is because your consciousness has drawn on similar.
Did you do the same to Welt?
It's a tuning process. Stronger in effect and more draining on the mind. The gray-haired guest has experienced it before, so she should understand what it entails. Tuning allows you to intuitively grasp my feelings, which also means that I cannot... Now, everyone, please look at the huge screen. From this point on, you will witness the numerous decisions I've faced. I've selected a portion of these to share with you. I believe after going through similar predicaments, you'll be able to better understand my thoughts. Let's begin. The first decision. A story about a baby bird. This story happened when Robin and I were very young. We were victims of the Stellaron disaster, and the family's Mr. Gopher Wood, who would later become the Dream Master of Penacony, saw that we siblings had no one to turn to and took us in. Later on, Robin and I lived a time with nary a care in the world. One day, after dinner, while my younger sister and I were lounging about in Mr. Gopher Wood's yard, we spotted a fledgling Charmony dove all on its own. That baby bird was tiny. It didn't even have all of its feathers, and it couldn't sing. When we found it, it was already on its last breath, having fallen into a shrub. Probably abandoned by its parents. We decided to build a nest for it right there and then. However, thinking back, that winter was unusually cold. It was clear that if we left the fledgling in the yard, it stood no chance of surviving until spring. So, I suggested we take it inside, place it on the shelf by the window. We decided that when it regained its strength enough to spread its wings, we would release it back into the wild. Its destiny was determined by our momentary whim. Now, I pass the power of choice to you all. Fate, stick to the original plan, and build a nest with soft net where the Charmony... Or build a cage for it, and feed it, giving it the utmost care from within the warmth of a... I eagerly await your answer.
Casually throws this if it were me. After all, leaving it there, it's bound to get...
It looks like he really has no intention of imprisoning us. Back to the question. I would personally choose... No special reason. I do...
I can't decipher his intent. Even if I was gonna release it back into the sky, it'd have to be strong enough to fly first. If I let...
I'm happy to see that you made a choice similar to ours. If your mind is made, we passionately nursed it back to health, preparing only the best food for it every day. We even preened its feathers. Later, on the day that Robin left Penacony, I watched it for a long while by the window, probably about 3 or so days. In those 3 long days, the little Charmony dove tried again and again to spread its wings to fly into the sky, but fell to the ground, only to keep trying. Finally, on the 137th attempt, it succeeded. But its attempt did not go perfectly. After flying unsteadily for a while, it fell to the ground, unable to grasp the direction of the air currents. The fall shattered its wings. It writhed helplessly in my embrace. But it was all for naught. I deeply regret the choices we made. This story happened when I was appointed as Bronze Melodia, a position exclusive to the Oak family. It was during that period that I had the opportunity to hear voices from all corners of the dreamscape. He was a dream chaser and an illegal stowaway. Just like the rest of them, he came to Penacony in search of a better life. Except that, he told me, I sold everything I could at home. The house, the land, even his 2 children. He said he could not afford to raise them. He had a plan in place. He would buy back his children once he had made his fortune, and enjoy Penacony's beautiful dream with them. Alas, his plan to smuggle himself was somewhat clumsy, and he was sniffed out by those pig-headed hounds. After hearing the Dream Chaser's story, I immediately appealed to the Bloodhound family to cease their pursuit. That way, at least he could live peacefully. But I was still too naive to the ways of the world. I did not anticipate that what I thought was a kind gesture. I'll tell you the outcome soon. Will you do as I did and try to convince the Bloodhound family to stop their pursuit, or will you remain silent, leaving him to languish while the hounds are hot on his heels? I look forward to everyone's decisions.
A dream chaser story. But what cruel repercussion would this choice result in?
This question, I'd probably choose to ask the Bloodhounds.
It seems illegal. He sold his kids to chase a dream. With that thought, there's only one choice. Let the Bloodhounds send him back home. This person deserves to be punished.
It seems you, like me, are pondering whether a different choice could have led to a better outcome. Sadly, his fate would only be more tragic. Say he never gets caught. He would only die from delirium. The methods with which illegal stowaways enter dreams are unorthodox, not flawless like the hotels. Living in the dreamscape would be a mere pipe dream, should he be apprehended. Could the hounds afford to turn a blind eye? The answer is a definitive no. They couldn't bear the resulting consequences. As to your choice, I once again offer my heartfelt apology. And the story this time... This story happened the day I was appointed the Oak family head. At that time, Mr. Gopherwood was the current Dream Master. And as per his wish, what surprised me was that the Dream Master had only come to deliver a letter to me. He let me read its contents. The letter contained the usual pleasantries, anecdotes from her travels. Nothing out of the ordinary. Just as I started wondering how this letter...
Do you know who wrote it?
My sister, of course. But why would you personally visit me to hand me a letter from my sister containing...
To help you grasp the full scope of this issue. Do you know where Robin is at this moment?
From what the letter indicates, she must be in Caspelina 8, correct? She's touring there right now.
Correct. Has she mentioned anything about a stray bullet?
A stray bullet? What?
A war has broken out on that planet. It is because of this very reason that Robin chose this destination. To spread the word of the heart. She hoped to ease the people's suffering with song, and was willing to brave mortal danger to deliver the IPC's medical supplies.
Is she alright?
If the operation was successful, she should probably be recovering in the field hospital. By the eon above, the bullet struck her neck directly, yet possibly as a reward for her consistent deeds of harmony. It didn't hit any vital arteries. Once you...
Those damned savages! I'll pack my bags right away. My gratitude for bringing this to my... Now you understand why she always wears such elaborate neck ornaments, don't you?
How could this happen?
It's all in the past, so please don't worry. I share this in the meager hope that you will understand the... Likewise. I've prepared one lap because this is merely a figment of imagination. And would you still support Robin's journey on the path of harmony?
I often feel like I've dreamt of similar scenes on certain nights. In the dream, I see both their confusion and fear are If Mr. Sunday's question leaves you with each trailblaze, dangers and tribulations will surely follow. But would you ever back away?
Miss Robin's courage is admirable. But the fact that she's also Mr. Sunday's younger sister...
I can't believe that happened to Miss Robin. The strong defending the weak is a great mantra, but if I had to pay such a price, I don't know what I'd do.
I am now aware of everyone's stances. Raising these questions merely serves to illustrate one point. The plight of Penacony cannot be salvaged by the harmony. The true foundation for a sweet dream paradise can only be established through the order where the strong govern the weak. I know the suffering of being tormented, the turmoil of losing your way, how sorrow and even despair set in when matters don't work out. All of this causes me unending pain, because this is not what happiness is at all. We must teach the weak how to live a happy life, and this life isn't some noble propriety that the upper crust preaches, but in definitive terms, a way of survival that belongs to everyone.
So what is your definition of living a happy life?
Good question. Human consciousness is fundamentally an illusion, a cage known as self-worth. People lured in by this illusion make mistakes, yet still ask that external influences bear the burden. When one mistake after the next permeates the masses, they become impossible to trace. Thus, the amassing of these individual cages culminate to form a prison. A place dictated only by the rule of nature is always accompanied by predation and sacrifice. Its antithesis is known as order. That is what I want to do. Unite people's happiness under the banner of order. They won't need to make bitter choices any longer, nor face the weaknesses of humanity. they can cast aside their primal instincts to build a haven for mankind. Simply describing thoughts is far too abstract, so allow me to provide a simple example. As you all may know, there are societal norms like weekends and long weekends that exist on some worlds. During these hard-earned rest days, people are given the chance to extricate themselves from the stresses of everyday life, allowing a certain tranquility to return to their souls. And it is only on these days that people do not have to adhere to the law where the strong prey on the weak. They can live out their lives happily during these brief intermissions. From where I stand, society's ideal system should be 7 rest days. Following Sunday, there should ensue a second, a third, and indeed an infinite procession of Sundays. This should be the face of the new world. Idyllic, eternal, and thus, every person can return to their base selves in this utopia. Some gaze in reverence at the stars, pouring their whole beings into calculating the distance between us and the isolated world of Pagana. Meanwhile, some seek refuge in quiet corners, holding one another, unencumbered by the chains of unwelcome obligations. There would be no need to bear the hardships of reality. Only in this way can humanity face the inevitable end with the purest of spirit. Miss Firefly, you who are stricken with entropy loss syndrome, you of all would surely...
It sounds like a flawless theory.
But what is the price to attain all this?
The cost is minute, merely a personal and eternal sacrifice. If this paradise is to be maintained for everyone, someone must remain trapped in solitary wakening until the end of the cosmos.
Wakening. Which means that this so-called paradise is still a dream. Stepping into this paradise means forsaking reality, correct?
It is not forsaking, but transcending. Flesh, blood, sorrow, weakness. If the physical is the root of spiritual suffering, it is only logical that we defeat it.
But in this supposed bliss, people won't have defeated their demons. The chance to overcome their tribulations would be forever lost to them. In other words, it is an escape.
That's another way of understanding it. But there is no shame in escape. On the contrary, the seeds of escape exist in everyone's hearts. Don't you agree, Miss Firefly? And as for why life slumbers, it is because we are afraid to awaken from our dreams. But this is not in conflict with the grand plan. Only in acknowledging this can we truly understand the frailty of human nature, and from there, show compassion and protection.
I admit that you are a born leader. Your perspective on humanity brims with pessimism. Yet you express compassion for all. But unlike you, I live for the self. From my perspective, individuals making choices for themselves is their birthright. The want to escape may be innate in the weak. But whether they are weak or not, it is not up to another to decide. Perhaps in your mind, you also view me as weak? Because I don't think so.
Since Miss Firefly has said her piece, the Astral Express will also naturally give you our answer. We'll leave it to you, just as Mr. McHale instructed before.
What is this place?
Does this place ring any bells, Misha?
I don't know, but I feel a sense of déjà vu. What is this place?
It's the realm within a dream bubble. This was left to the Astral Express by an